I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.
We back. We having a good time in this motherfucker, man. A big shout out to Playboy over there, man. When he got his hand over his face and smiling. And then we got the team over here make some noise. Yeah. What up? Paul Clark is on one. I love it when Paul Clark get fired up. It's like an old man be like, God damn it, motherfucker. I was Paul Clark at one time.
I've been on this idealistic, realistic shit right here.
You need a cane.
I just want to be realistic right here.
You need a cane or a stick to shake him.
We're on Parsons Avenue right now, and our crowd is some white people.
I be riding by your crib. You like, bro, you motherfucker.
Don't none of them got no shoes on.
Here.
Don't none of so many dirty feet in here right now. We're on Parsons Avenue. Hey, give it up to our crowd right here. Let me go get.
Yo. Yes, sir.
They ain't got no shoes. Parsons Avenue. That's where we fronting. We not nobody. We're nobody.
It's like in the building. But we got so we while we in here before Playboy say he looking at his watch and shit, we want to put the raw opinion out there and written from the office of love, like these motherfuckers just keep churning them out, right? We want to know for the guys, but women can also give your insight how you feel. So like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Let us know how you feel about the shit we be talking, because we only talking shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So holler at us. The raw opinion is, where do men rank, brothers, where do you rank wisdom when picking a wife? That would be like your mate, your soulmate forever, or women also, because I think it can't really be done down into one, just asking the brothers. But when we don't got a female guest, we do tend to talk to the brothers a lot.
Is it the, where is like her wisdom, or where is his wisdom?
Her wisdom.
Her wisdom.
So is she a smart dude? Would you rather have a stupid bitch?
I'm stupid bitch.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just not really necessarily like that. I'm just saying.
Like, does she have to have a PhD? Does she have to have a master's?
Watch it sound so wrong, and it's not what I'm really trying to say. But most of the people that men pick are stupid bitches. Because if you think to yourself, every nigga out there, what percentage of y'all have ever said, man, this stupid bitch, let me tell you what she did. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't what she was doing.
Man, Paul, get the fuck out of here.
That's like half right there. I say that like half the time.
You think of your mom.
I say that like half
What's
the
your mom
time.
a stupid bitch? Your mom run the house. Your dad's the head out. Your mom run the house.
I might not mean it
To somebody, she was.
Yeah.
To somebody, she was.
And you been a stupid bitch to somebody. We all been stupid bitches
Literally
to
the
somebody.
smartest girl somebody can call her a stupid bitch because
No, I'm saying right here, the majority of us is not like that good girl. That good girl itself, hard it is to find her. And hard to find that good girl, right? It's so hard to find a good girl because they're so scared. So mostly every man, mostly almost every woman you pick, it's not a good match. Because that good smart girl is
Does she need to have a master's? Does she need to have a PhD? Does she need to be, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
I don't think she's
idealistic.
I think she has to have. At least have to be.
Raise your hand if you got your master's degree. She's saying.
Idealistically, we talking about realistic.
I got a master's in life.
Right. So why can't she have a master's in life? Your mom, black women, drive her.
Hold on, right here. See, men and women, we both do this to each other. That unicorn shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you ask a woman, you know what I'm saying? Well, what's her thing about a man? You know what I'm saying? He gotta have his own money. He gotta have his own crib. He gotta have his PhD. He gotta have this, all this big gigantic shit that you don't have. So if a woman has to have a PhD, you gotta think to yourself, nigga, do you got a PhD? Why does she gotta have one and you the fuck don't? You know, because I don't have a PhD. So her qualifications shouldn't succeed mine, where I gotta look at her sideways. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, if my shit ain't there, why am I criticizing her and I don't have a PhD?
Well, not necessarily.
You gotta have a proper speaking voice. Nigga, you don't got one.
His question is, what do you consider wisdom? Do you need to have a PhD to be considered wise?
No. He said, what does the girl have to be? Does the girl have to have their PhD?
To be wise.
When you choose a chick, you at the club, you date the chick, whatever, you take her on a date, and she said, I got a PhD. Does that matter to you? She said, I got a bachelor's. Does that matter to you when you choosing to
No, that's just part of getting to know her. That's no different than her saying my favorite color is pink. You're telling me stuff about you, but I'm never gonna jump up to the. She got a PhD, so that means you must be it. No, you know what I'm saying? She could be a narcissist.
So, okay, but so how stupid do you want your wife to be?
No, I just want her to be.
The question was wife.
I just want her
They said,
to be my
Does
friend.
she need to be
Just
smart
to be
or
my
no?
friend. You know what I'm saying? Because it's somewhere, nobody ain't perfect. Somewhere in life, what you just did was just stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And in somewhere in
Because
my
you had a
life,
stupid
what
moment
I
that
just
makes you
did
stupid?
was something that's stupid as fuck to her.
And
You know what I'm
stupid
saying?
isn't stupid.
It might
It's
like.
just a club. It's
She
just
may know
a friend.
everything about taxes, and I don't. So to me, I'm a stupid motherfucker. You don't know that about your taxes? No, I don't do my taxes.
Yeah,
So
but I
she'll do my
understand
taxes for me. You know
that.
what I'm
But
saying?
that's-
We're always going to have an up or a
Yeah,
good
where
or
she lack,
better.
where she lack, you could be.
I
You lack, she could be.
What I'm
That's a
asking,
relationship.
but then the question is that when you're choosing somebody, say if this is going to be the person that you're spending forever with, their brain, their knowledge isn't something that you factor in. Or is it only their looks and their beauty and what they offer to you? That's more the question that I got from that. Not
Right.
necessarily if you think they're stupid in that moment or they've done something stupid,
Right.
because everybody, that's relative to you and me, because synth isn't common and what I do, you isn't do. But
Your
if I'm
intellect.
choosing my
So we were debating a little bit earlier, everybody. Karis One was in their interview, and then we spoke about he feels like the hip hop is in it's a gap in hip hop, but he also okay. I'll play it then.
What the lady is saying.
We're gonna play.
Can one of
with that.
y'all Google what is KRS-One? Like, what's KRS-One's concern about hip hop today?
Hold on, here we go.
Hip-hop. And now, KRS-One has entered the debate. When talking about how to bridge the gap between new school hip-hop and old school hip-hop, he stated that today's artists have a different way of thinking, which has led to what we're hearing on the radio. KRS said, quote, there are two different mind states, so it's hard to say there's a gap, because a gap implies that there's a separation between one thing. What people call rap or hip-hop today is a disgrace to our culture, an absolute betrayal, disrespect, a disgrace. That gap you're talking about is not even a gap, it's traitors. It's straight traitors. Because if you know what original hip-hop is all about, and you choose to do the opposite, you a traitor. There's no way around that ish. End quote. Listen, KRS-One has never been one to mince his words, and he's certainly not doing it here. But let me know what you think.
My sign of it, because Chris is already speaking, but we'll take some if y'all got something to say.
So like, but what is KRS saying? Like, what's the root behind real hip hop to say that this hip hop now isn't the same or it's a disgrace to hip hop? Like,
That's what he said.
what's the
We kind of
definition?
like.
I mean, what's the definition?
Yeah,
of what he's saying?
Hip hop started as storytelling. It's still storytelling. The problem is, why there's such a disconnect to me is because the stories that they're telling now don't relate to shit. If you grew up listening to hip hop in the 90s and beyond, it doesn't relate to that. It's a different sound, it's a different story,
And it never will.
and it never
No.
will. And then
We dealt with the Jerry
this
Curl back
generation
then.
is
But
R&B.
R&B can bridge the gap.
R&B
So why shouldn't rap be able to?
because R&B is
But
about
it's-
being melodic and being able to sing.
I think it's more about purity.
Rap is
It's about
about-
being pure. So are those people who are like the people who like the original hip hop
R&B
are
to the
never
people
going
too.
never going to like this
R&B
hip hop
is
now
not
because
right.
it's not pure.
Right.
It's just like people who like
all
records
of it,
versus
R&B and
CDs.
hip-hop.
They like listening to the cracks. They want to know all that shit.
Black
These kids
original
nowadays
music
really
has
don't have a
been
struggle.
Back in the 80s and
They're talking
90s.
about somebody
Yeah,
else's
they don't
struggle.
even-
They do.
Or what
They
they're
still struggle.
looking.
Because like even on the CD level, it's not even a CD no more. You can just put it in a jump drive.
Exactly.
And my point is this right here, it's always going to be different because there was issues in the 80s that's not issues today.
Right.
Ain't no
Right.
cyberbullying in the 80s, so you didn't
Very
have to
true.
say hop in my DM and all that. Well, you wasn't getting pussy off of a fucking DM. You know what I'm saying? So you can talk about that in rap today. You know what I'm saying? You had, the racism was just retarded. When I sit up there and say, you know what I'm
It's
saying,
secret
you're
racism
not getting
now.
it. No, when I'm talking about blatant in your, I'm talking about blatant in your face. Blatant in your face. You walk somewhere and it's like, all of you is white. Everybody in this thing that got a job here is white. You know what I'm saying? And you can apply all day long, you're not getting one. You know what I'm saying? This was like in the early 80s where somebody who's black, you know what I'm saying, and somebody who's white, you working the same job, but they're separate pay, the same way they did women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can talk about that in the 80s. You can't talk about there today.
You can
know what I'm
still talk
saying?
about
Because you got
unequal
black people who got better
pay
jobs than white people with that
between
same,
women
you know what I'm saying,
and
that same
men, because that's still
facility.
a common
You know what I'm
day
saying?
struggle
So there's
right
so
now.
much stuff that you can't talk. You talk about people getting jumped, You know what I'm saying? I remember rap, you know what I'm saying? Self-destruction. We talking about people getting their ass whooped and all kind of shit right here. No cuss, don't curse in your rap. You know what I'm saying? Rap was it was a baby. So it got treated like a baby.
It was
you know what I'm
in the
saying?
infancy.
It wasn't
It was in the
culture.
infancy.
There was no
Rap
cursing.
and R&B have been watered down so that it can be mass consumed globally. Before, when people
you had
who
to.
are our age
That's
had to
marketing.
listen to hip hop
Oh.
in secret, now they don't have to listen to hip hop in secret.
Yeah, you had to market it.
Huh?
Yeah. But back in the 80s, you could not market that.
Because it was
You could-
underground.
Listen, in the
It wasn't as
no,
good.
no.
It wasn't as
This is what I'm
good
saying right here. This is what I'm talking about right here.
It evolved.
When we heard
It evolved.
Luke Skywalker in the 80s, right here, did you see a video of it? No, you couldn't market it because it was ass there and everywhere that
MTV
America
wasn't
wasn't
playing.
ready to see back then.
MTV
America, no, hold on, no, not until later. Too short. Too short. You know what I'm saying? God take that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the radio version to that.
He started making a radio version.
No, I'm talking about it was not.
Is that what it is?
Can I-
It was clean versions. And
Can I have this? Can I have this?
It was
And
the
it was
box.
like MTV
When
hits,
later
and it was
on,
like,
the box was, hold on, Luke Skywalker, when you talking about the box, Luke Skywalker was way, you know what I'm saying?
He was on the
That way
box.
over
He
there.
was on the box.
Later on, because remember, he never
No.
stopped making music. But his first song,
He was on the
you
box.
didn't see his first song. You know,
I remember Doodoo Brown. Remember we had
Two Life Crew.
the house
Two
out
Life
in
Crew, the group. When they came back as a
remember the
group.
house out in Stratford across from Greenbrier when Doodoo Brown came out?
That was on the box.
Please show me a
Yeah,
Ghetto
that's what I'm
Boys
saying.
Scarface video.
Yeah.
Over Gorilla Monday. Just show me
That's
that.
when hip hop was just for
No.
hip hop was for everybody.
That-
White
no.
people consume.
That's not what we're talking about right here.
They're
Hold
the
on.
biggest
Give me this one right here.
consumers
Right? This is what I'm talking about right here. When gangster rap first came out, just like they told NWA, no, you're not, you can't sign with us because we can't market. We can't play this on the radio. We can't make a video to this. Only Priority, and Priority was a commercial. Like they did jingles. You know what I'm saying? That's who put you on. That's the
They
bottom
did
of the
the,
bag. But because
California
rap was so strong, let me explain something to you right here. We heard Scarface's Mr. We heard that shit and there was no video, there was no radio. So how the fuck did it get to Columbus, Ohio? Dope man. There was no video. That shit went on the radio. So how did it get to Columbus? So if you had a good person, if you had somebody, if you had a good label that would sit up there and help promote that, and it was hard to promote. So when NWA got signed by Priority, there still was no promotion, but it still got here because they were doing it out their fucking truck. They were going to stores and shit. So you didn't have that right here. So today you do got that.
Hip hop was not
Hip hop was not
popular culture.
They
Hip
got
hop
the
now
deal.
is popular culture.
It had nothing to do with that
Back
right
then
there.
it was our culture.
Listen,
Now it's
listen right here.
But
In R&B, you didn't hear motherfuckers saying,
Same
bitch,
R&B.
nigga, I'll kill you. And that's on the radio. You didn't hear that on the radio. Only hardcore rap did that. Guess what? There was other
R&B
videos.
talk nasty.
Watch this right here. Run DMC had videos. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't talking about the same shit.
But they were coming
But
from
that-
the standards. They were coming from the standards that were set forth.
His white
The people was on their team like
America
listen,
was
bro,
not ready
don't
for that
do
then.
But what I'm
this.
saying
Yeah,
is,
like Whitney
what it is,
Houston on
it
What's his
MTV.
fake? Bobby
But-
Brown, Pumps in the Bumps. That
Right.
was early like 90s.
Right.
Hold on, but if it was today,
Ass
do you
and
think it
shit
would be
out
called
there.
Pumps in the Bump? I'll fuck you in the ass. I'll fuck you in the ass. That's what the song will be called. You had to hide shit. Even in R&B, when you listen to
Yeah,
R&B,
now you don't
when
have
you
to
listen to
get
R&B,
NBA
when you listen to
insane.
R&B, you know what I'm saying? They gave a little
It was like a
hints
secret.
of what
It
you
was
was talking
secret.
about.
No, what hints?
Like I
You got
literally,
music
I
from the
literally,
30s.
literally,
Talking nasty as fuck.
I literally believe that
I don't see nothing wrong with
White
Bob
Pony.
Marley.
Do you wanna ride a white? But I thought that was I was little.
Okay.
I thought they was talking about a real fucking horse. Even the video, they had a horse on there and shit. I did not know until I got
how old were you?
No, I'm like
Right.
I'm like
18.
8. I'm like
Right.
8 or something. I'm like 8 or something.
Right, but you
Every
were
day
a kid.
they wouldn't
It's
say
written over
that.
your
They would
head.
say I got that powder. Come on, I put it in my nose. You know what I'm saying? I'm high as
What,
fuck.
you 18? Still
You
should
know
go
what
over
I'm
your
saying?
head.
My point is, way back then, if our culture was the way it is, all the way back in the 70s, you wouldn't have to sit up there and throw hints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like that. bro.
Mary Jane! You know what I'm saying? I'm high off some weed, motherfucker.
But
You know
like,
what I'm saying? Say
still,
that, but
like,
you
there
could
was
not
still,
say
at a
that
point in
because the
time,
penalty was
jazz
so
was
big.
still, like,
The penalty was so
Jazz was
big.
like the
Like,
gangsta
Yeah,
shit of
like back in the
Yeah.
time, and that wasn't even allowed to be saying.
So
They were still doing the
the
speakeasy.
fines were so
and still
big
wasn't-
right
so
there.
like,
So my
and
question is,
sometimes
you
it's
just
just
say
like
punk.
breaking the boundaries.
My
of
question to
shit.
y'all is-
So like really what it is, hip hop was underground, like just like jazz is underground.
Right.
It was something like
Right.
she was saying that we were appropriate as a culture.
Yes.
And when
It's
everybody
popular
else,
culture now.
what I'm saying, everybody else wasn't like ready to hear it
Yes.
because it was something that black people
Yes.
were doing.
Okay.
just like jazz.
That's not
just
what I'm
like
saying.
Yes.
So then it had to become mainstream.
Rock and roll.
So then hip
Yes.
hop and
You
everything
redirected.
else.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is gangster rap. Everything you talking about. Will Smith, but he still had his
I'm not
videos.
saying that. But
Will Smith had
didn't
his
come out
videos.
until
His songs.
after.
No, it was
No,
before
you won't
NWA.
compare Will Smith to gangster rap.
About hip hop, period.
Then y'all open for Will Smith
You
at the
compare Will Smith to gangster
That's
rap.
everything that he
That's
said
a reach.
could have been on the radio and it was on
The
TV.
bubblegum.
You said
He raps
that.
happy.
NWA could not put that shit on the videos or on regular
but
TV.
there was still
That's what I'm
like
saying. That's what the
NWA,
point was.
and then there was still like
'Cause it wasn't hip hop.
LL
It wasn't
on the
hip hop.
radio.
They started-
He was
but-
still rapping and doing
Because it
still
wasn't
things.
hip hop.
It was still appropriate. So it was still.
I'm playing that kid version. There was a video to that.
Yes.
That was on the radio.
That was for a movie.
Because they
Kids
weren't
movie.
cursing. You know what I'm saying?
That was
They
for
wasn't
a kids
talking about
movie,
weed
though.
or
When the
drugs.
Parental Advisory
They wasn't
came
talking about
out,
killing
That was
nobody.
for Bow Wow's
They
basketball.
had
So
to come out
you
with that
could
radio
promote that.
advisory because of the gangster
You can
rap.
advertise that. NWA and Scarface and them, Ghetto Boys, they brought something that was very hard to promote because the world was not
Yes.
ready
But it
for
wasn't
that.
about promoting.
Keep in
It
mind,
wasn't
if
about
you say,
everybody
if
liked
you
it.
say
It
about
was
a
about
bitch,
serving.
We're making this for us.
They didn't care about
To
marketing
relate
it that
to
way
us
because
and
it
tell
wasn't
no
about
story.
everybody.
No, hold
I
on,
want you
hold
to
on.
know my story.
It was. The fire
That's
was too
exactly
big right
what
here.
it was.
Right now, you hear the word bitch on regular TV. Regular TV. Back then, that was a $5,000 fine every time you said the word bitch. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wanted
It's
to do that.
time not allowed
No one wanted
to
to
move
pay
on,
that.
or things
you know
not
what I'm
allowed
saying?
to
And then I'm
change.
gonna give you an example. That's what
Change
we're
the time progression.
I don't know what you said that for, because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about where the change happened at. We're talking about where it changed. And it changed with NWA. You know what I'm saying? First it was still shut the fuck up. But we bought it so hard and strong that you had to kick that fucking door open. So that was like, hey, we're gonna do a video, but guess what? And we're gonna put the shit on the radio, but guess what? We're gonna add the beep in it. NWA
But
song
also,
said
though,
beep, beep.
Also, listen though.
To the song.
Also, in
One at
that
a time, one at a time,
with,
too.
with that time and era, created the clean songs because motherfuckers start and
Radio
also
version.
the clean version, and also, but it also created niggas to start writing. They changed their writing of the way they wrote too.
The law made them do that.
No, they didn't. To sell records made them do that.
The company.
They start the company be like, yeah, y'all killing them niggas, man. We love it.
Clean version was
But we need y'all
Clean
to
version.
write some more marketable shit.
Yeah.
That's where the
But that's
A&R's
it's,
come in at.
it's marketable now. Everything that you seen is marketable. Did you not see Cardi B's in them video when they come on the wet ass pussy? You know what I'm saying? Did you not see that?
It's called walk though. It's not
But
what
I'm saying, but they're
It's
still
marketable.
Never.
Right.
But it's marketable now. Now you can market that. Right now you can market it.
But when
Well,
hip hop
they're not
culture
really
is
saying-
popular culture now. Before it was underground
Watch this
culture,
right
same
here.
with jazz,
Red hot sauce.
rock and roll, all of that. Hip hop culture is the popular
Red
culture
hot
now.
sauce. I put that shit on everything. You put a commercial out. That wouldn't have happened in the 80s.
It's different. It's
You that NWA
But what
kicked
I'm
that
saying
fucking
is-
door in. It was them by themselves. And it was because they were the forefront.
Yeah.
Luke's the one that opened
Luke is the reason why they came with the parental
We gotta do
advisory.
one at a time. We gotta do one
When
at
I
a
say
time.
that, I say because they were the head for they were the front one right here. You can name 15 other ones that we didn't even know about. We don't know about you to this day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was other people, just like Ice-T. Yeah, I heard him first. You know what I'm saying? That's the first one I was like, hold on, police chasing you, and this is going on, and you know what I'm saying? Did nobody else? It wasn't a lot of people doing that because that wasn't the forefront. Battle rap was the forefront. You gotta be better than LL. You know what I'm saying? But this tiptoe, like before you know it, like I tell everybody right here, this is where us, society, is gonna go right here. This is what society is gonna take us. I believe my granddaughter is gonna be walking to a bus stop or something with thongs on and heels on. You know, and that's gonna be the norm. You know what I'm saying? Anybody go like, ooh, what the fuck wrong with her? No, everybody's gonna have that on.
Will heels on.
Yeah. I mean, look at right now how girls is dressed. You couldn't get that off in the 80s. TLC wasn't dressing like that.
You can't get it off.
Janet Jackson definitely wasn't. Janet Jackson, you only seen her hands and her neck. Janet Jackson ain't showed you elbow or nothing.
She showed us her titties.
I'm sorry.
I know that was way past.
She showed us her titties.
That was way past. That's when she got turned out by MC Light.
I was like, they looking like, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm lying, brother.
What's up,
I got
brother?
right too. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Peace.
Bro, you did.
Peace.
But Google, what is KRS-One gripe with hip hop today? And I bet you he'll say, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all talk about the same
Don't
shit.
bet.
Chilling.
Google it.
That's
Google
what,
it and
yeah,
see.
go ahead and do it. He's been talking about this for like the last 10 years.
Well, he's been talking about it longer
But,
than that.
yeah,
But
he's
he's
been
always
talking
been opposed to when motherfuckers not really like giving knowledge and
But
shit
most
because we
conscious
supposed to each
rappers
one teach one. He think, but as an MC, as a rapper, Karis One is always like, nigga, I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
But that's not what he's talking
I'm
about.
nicer than you. I'm nicer than all y'all in this motherfucker on the right side.
But
Past that, he thinking, because I always think about when you listen to certain motherfuckers, they speak about what the feeling hip hop gave him also. So as it evolved and this shit start coming together, thinking like, you know, I'm thinking he's speaking about the feeling. He don't get that feeling from it no more. Like it used to be happier. Even with NWA, they shit was happier. But it was like these niggas is morbid murderers now. Like, you know what I mean? Like
they call it emo rap.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
they call it emo rap. Emo rap. Like
emo. Yeah, and I know about that shit dealing with the kids. All the younger kids be on that shit. But I just be thinking like, I just look at it like he might be thinking about that feeling in the park or something. Like, you know, that shit don't bring that same shit to. But he's an older nigga too.
As well.
He's an older nigga too. So nigga, you'll never feel about it the way you did when you did Criminal Minded. You'll never have that ride you had on my philosophy.
And you should.
Because you got old.
Yeah,
when you was sitting there and you was talking about the emo music, and you was like, these things that you reminded me of my mom, and that was, you know what I'm saying, the LL Cool J.
Who I did?
Yeah, what you was just saying right there. That's my mom right there.
What the hell?
Hold on, this is my aunt right here. I just found out. Hold on, one at a time. Like this right here. When my aunt found out, you know what I'm saying, this is right here. Motherfucker, I just found out with Hoopty, man. I ain't got no goddamn Hoopty. She didn't know shit. Because the music we was listening to, it was noise on beat. That ain't no motherfucking rap. See, this is the music. This is real music. Listen to this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're sounding like now. You know what I'm saying? Because you have
But I'm saying,
and that's what KRS-One is doing. You gotta blame the public, us.
I don't know, man.
If we didn't buy that, if society did not buy that emo music, you wouldn't hear it.
I'll take it.
You wouldn't hear it at all.
If
If us as society didn't start buying gangster rap, it wouldn't be the forefront right now.
I dig that.
Gangster rap isn't really a forefront right now.
It's a gangster rap.
Gangster rap.
They being consumed. That's why it blew. Because
Gangster rap, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. You still got gangster rap, but guess what gangster rap strength was right here? Like I was telling them earlier, when you had gangster rap kicked in that door and shit, it also kicked out Kid and Play, Kwame, all the dancers and shit. It was now being shameful if you was dancing at a club or something. Niggas didn't dance. We looked mean with baggy clothes on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The only dancing motherfucker that was the only dancing motherfucker that was dancing his ass off doing gangster rap, you know what I'm saying, was MC Hammer, and that was surviving. Anybody else, Soulja Boy wasn't there. But you know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But when you had that type of gangster rap that actually killed dancing, period. But you know what I'm saying? One at a time.
It wasn't about dancing.
Didn't I just say that? I said no. Listen right here. It was ride music. It was this right here.
I'm telling you about what I'm going through.
No, I'm saying no. This
about selling these drugs and ducking these cops.
No,
it's nothing to dance about. Nigga, I'm high. I can't be dancing.
Well, watch this right here. Hold on.
Hold
on. You wouldn't even have said that if you'd have let me finish right here. Now, once you had that in our era with gangster rap is still right now. But guess what? You dance to it, except you dance to whatever the fuck that the words are saying. Got my 30, like wow, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got the bit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's okay. The same gangster rap. You still talking about killing. You still talking about selling dope. You still talking about smacking the fuck out of a bitch. But at least now we can dance. You know what I'm saying? Like that shameful thing of you dancing. I remember dancers got stolen.
But it's also the tempo of the beat too. So like back then, like the tempo was like a lower rider side of the beat, but now it's like an up tempo, like melody beat. So you're really listening to the beat.
Because right now you think the West Coast. But what about when that gangster rap went to the East Coast? You still didn't dance. You still didn't dance. They was really on it right here.
Gangsters started making music for the strip club.
With that two-step. That right there.
Whenever it is dance.
And I think that's the beginning of the it's okay for you to dance. You know, I mean, you fast forward it. You fast forward it. You fast forward it. You fast forward it. You know what I'm saying? You fast forward it. You know what I'm saying? Gangster rap, no dancing. Gangster rap, you can dance. You know what I'm saying? You can dance to it.
But with different type. Also.
But it's because the public do it.
What would you consider like the new age rap? Gangster rap? Like honestly,
No, that's just
we're talking about the same thing.
That's just a genre. You got a bunch of different, you know what I'm saying? Cole, his rap is different. It ain't gangster rap, you know what I'm saying?
He's got also gangster rap.
You got a bunch of different cultures and genres. You got demonic rappers, you know what I'm saying?
What I do see as far as people, the song that end up being the song that they label say that they push to help sell the records. it seemed like a mixture of the popular shit going on or they still talk about shooting guns and taking shit and pills and all that shit. Because if you listen to anything Future say, he ain't talking about popping no guns for real like that, but that nigga talking about getting high and fucking bitches, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's like our society has come in to taking shit. As our society evolved, everything around it evolved. So the hip hop was already gonna grow to be great. It was already song. But then like, as we evolve, like now we got electric cars. Now we got, so it's like, they'll take fucking a gangster rapper and put him on as the spokesperson for the electric car or some shit like that. Like, because it's like niggas is way past the shit Chris KRS-One talking about. But the thing about what he's saying is,
I think
it was supposed to be something different.
Yeah, I think
it's got out of hand. It's like a roller coaster of bullshit.
And I think it's a Kodak Black or J. Cole. Which one you listen to?
Kodak.
But then when you say Kodak Black or J. Cole, then you say
the time.
You can't do that.
But when you say,
because you listen to gangster rap, you also listen to Diggable Planets. So you really can't do that.
I'm just saying.
So
I think that's what
I'm saying is that there is a lot of
but then when you say Kodak Black or J. Cole, and from KRS-One, then you say KRS-One.
You listen to Lauryn Hill.
You say KRS-One, one nigga.
But what I'm saying
is one nigga you go up the stage. Either
you're allowed to listen to
KRS-One or PM Dawn. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the game was evolving. PM Dawn, when that nigga jumped on the BDP, jumped on the stage and threw them niggas off the stage. It's because he was pushing. This is what he thinking. He was saying hip hop shouldn't be this. It should be what he thinking.
And they was the flower type of, hippie rappers.
And the motherfuckers was selling millions of records.
Even back then,
and what was they
different styles.
Yes.
There were
the big dude and the little dude. And he had the braids and the beads in it, and he was doing this right here.
That shit, like,
you know what I'm saying? So like, what? I mean, like, not necessarily gangster rap, but like the Beastie Boys, like she just said, like they're still considered like
it's different genres within.
Right.
But I want to tell KRS-One that the topics that we had to deal with in the 80s, you heard that a lot in rap. You know what I'm saying? And then when the 90s got here, our social awareness was different. Now we're worried about 90s shit. You know what I'm saying? So you heard a bunch of 90s political rap in the 90s. Everybody had the medallions on. Everybody had the goofy hat thing right there. You know what I'm saying? My brother, and everybody say no niggas. And we was introduced to bean pies. We didn't say that earlier and all that right there. And then all of a sudden, now we're not worried about that no more. You know what I'm saying? This is my conclusion. Now we're not worried about that no more. You know what I'm saying? Now we got something else to worry about. It's crack every goddamn where. Every time you turn around, it's crack. Every time you turn around, somebody like that. So that's going to be put into music because this, you know what I'm saying? In the 70s, when rap was starting, you talked about what you saw in your neighborhood, rats and roaches and all that. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s, you talked about what you saw. In the 90s, you talked about what you saw. So this is what we are seeing. Like I say, if North Korea invades us and takes it over, guess what? The invasion of North Korea, and people gonna be speaking North Korean in their songs. Rap goes where we are in society right now. And I'm sorry, but that's what's going on in society right now. We're looking at the big asses. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a call and the bitch pop up and shit. You know what I'm saying? You want bitches, money, power, respect. You know what I'm saying? You killed my homie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to get revenge on you. You know what I'm saying? This is what, and you fake it sometimes. A lot of you motherfuckers is faking it.
Most of them.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that we did. You know, we did it because if we find out you faking, we don't want to listen to you no more. How come he just can't just be an artist? Because Dr. Dre did not smoke weed. NWA was not gangsters, just two of them. You know what I'm saying? That was Easy and Ren. The rest of y'all wrote about their life. So if Ice Cube,
but you know what though? Hold on though. When it comes to shit like that,
we thrive for real so strong.
But when I'm saying like that don't mean because you wasn't in the game don't make it real. Don't make you not real.
To make you get more rap. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like if you say Easy because you really don't know the depth of their shit, you can't really say none of the other.
No, they tell us that. They tell you that.
But at the same time, nigga, in their neighborhood is different than your neighborhood.
Like Dr. Dre didn't smoke weed on the Chronic.
Listen,
but you lied,
boy. When you can't really draw a conclusion like that because you don't know them niggas because their everyday wake up may have been a little different because their culture was different then. So you don't have to be in the game to grow up with their gang culture. You don't have to be a drug dealer to grow up.
You're not educating me. What I'm telling you is that society looks at you and say, "Oh, you really wasn't no shooter. We're not gonna listen to you no more."
Yeah.
You know, somebody else still on you or something. They will just completely disrespect you.
But
You know what I'm saying?
that's
So,
not
and my point is this
necessarily
right
true,
here. You had this right here. Rap, gangster rap is nothing but a story being told, just like a movie. You know what I'm saying? So if you can watch a movie without pretending to be that character, why you can't listen to a, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger really killed all them people in the movies. So why would you expect me as a rapper to have killed all these motherfuckers that I'm talking about killing? It's just a story. We changed that shit up. We hard on the fake gangster. That's why that fake gangster gotta do extra shit. You know, I got pulled over. You know, I got arrested. You know what I'm saying? That negative news is big news for you.
God, he said it. All publicity is good publicity.
Negative publicity is good publicity.
Because niggas don't know. But I do think that, I think Chris is bugging. That's it. I think Chris bugging because it'll never be what it was. If you want to implement or maybe try to show people how to bring back some of the things of the past, because people that are real hip hoppers from the beginning, they approach it with what they thought hip hop was to them when they were growing up. So dudes today, the females, the males that are rapping and doing whatever they doing as hip hop go, even with the burners, the putting up, you know what I'm saying, with the artists, the writers, and all that, it's what they see today. The world is way more wider today than it was then when we were looking through small holes because the hole wasn't drilled through yet. But so now, you know, so the world is bigger now. Everything is bigger. Every rapper I don't agree with, like, I don't think everybody nice, because I like nice rappers. I like niggas that's nice. But then I respect dope songs too. So somebody that can make a dope song is dope. But when you get a nigga's album and you can listen to that nigga's album, like, oh, that nigga's nice, I respect that shit too.
As an A&R, we're gonna do your little voice thing that you do. You know the voice thing that you do.
The Rawway Show is being sponsored by.
Do that again. I love this shit. Do it again.
The Rawway Show is being sponsored by.
I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from More Famous Kitchen when they know ingredients, miss and list, and I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the big inches, ha. Thinking, Lord Jesus, is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
All Famous Kitchen.
No, the voice.
All Famous Kitchen. All right. We got you.
Rest of the episode, keep going.
614-556-2174.
Even this.
Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes you have to create your own enjoyment. Many different creme velour flavors, lemon haze, peach, citrus, what is that? Erotic plum. Relax and kick your feet up like a joint. Creme velour. Draped Imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord.
On it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.